Good morning. I hope everybody's doing good. I haven't been on here in a while. Sometimes I take breaks. They're necessary for my health and my well-being. If I channel too much or do this work every single day, sometimes it will get draining to where I can't focus on my human life, and I have the most bizarre dreams. I kind of got on here on the fly. I guess what I wanted to talk about today is when you do go down, when you go dark, what I call it, regrouping, getting yourself together, focusing on your human life. Those are the things that we forget to do. And it's necessary to have alone time and space so that you can regroup. I think in these times we're also downloading information, kind of chipping away at things that are blocking us from becoming our higher selves, working through and analyzing things that are going on in our heads. We're our own worst critic. If you ask anybody who takes a picture of themselves or does a video, they will tell you that the first thing they do is pick out their flaws, pick out things about themselves that are bad, instead of looking at the good things. And I think this is human and very normal. But I want you instead to look at the beautiful things about yourself. Look at what you alone are doing for other people and for the world. One person can change the world. One person can. Everybody has a piece of the puzzle. Everybody has knowledge that is specifically their own to share. We're all so different. And that's why coming together as one is so important, because something that one person doesn't know, somebody else does. That's why I love to share in this group and hear people's different ideas and things that they're doing. I believe there's truth in all religions. It's just finding that truth in your soul and leaving the rest behind. And by that I mean, if something doesn't feel right to you, it's not. Okay, always follow your gut instinct. Don't follow what I say. Don't follow what anybody says. You always want to follow what your gut says. I had a girl tell me the other day that she thought that she was going to hell because she had a wife. And I said, "Are you talking about Sodom and Gomorrah?" And she was like, "Yeah, And I sat there for a second and I thought, I don't think that's what God was talking about. I think God then was talking about evil, people doing perverse things, okay? Not love. But yet we judge it, like we know everything, and we don't. There's always something new to learn. There's always somebody out there that's going to be able to teach you something. And having conversations with other psychics is a way to gather new information just by talking, just by sharing. I also wanted to say, when you're practicing doing readings, try not to look at the person's picture as in their facial expressions or the way their eyes look or stuff like that. You're reading them energetically. You're not reading their face, okay? So when you're doing a reading, you want to kind of refrain from saying things like, what their eyes look like or something like that. You want to really dig deep into their soul okay? Somebody's asking for a reading. Everybody's going to get different information. There's no wrong information coming from spirit. It's like a puzzle. It's like you're putting together a puzzle with the dead or the living when you're communicating with spirit. Try to close your eyes, and I put my palm out like this, and I'll close my eyes, and I will then give my impressions or my viewpoints. I don't stare at the picture and look at the facial features and the expressions and things like that. Because sometimes people take pictures on the fly. You know what I'm saying? They may be driving, they may be doing all kinds of stuff, and you think, oh, that person looks like they're upset, or they're sad, or they're mad, or they're whatever it is. We don't want to judge people like that. You got to look further into the soul, and you're going to know if you're right about something. Like I'm not right about everything, and if I don't know 100% for sure if something's right, if the answer doesn't come right out of my mouth, I know it's not free will, and I know that I don't know it. No psychic is 100% correct all the time. You're going to have times that you're not going to be right on the money. So, don't try to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. We're human beings. I want to remind you guys also again, as Halloween is approaching and people are... It seems like this time of year when Halloween starts approaching and the veil gets thinner, people start doing stupid stuff, casting spells, trying to talk to the dead in unsafe ways, okay? So make sure that when you are communicating with spirit, that you are grounding yourself back to the earth, that you are calling in the white light of God or the divine or the other side, whatever you want to call it, and that you are smudging yourself, okay? I use Palo Santos. Some people don't like the smell. I do. And remember, after you do a reading, that you need to reground and shield, and that you need to smudge again. The other day I forgot. And I was talking to a girl, and I went in the house, and I was like feeling her emotions. But at first I didn't realize they were hers. I was just down. And then it dawned on me, oh my God, I didn't smudge my body. I forgot. So I came out and I re-smudged and thanked my guides for letting me, communicate and to shut that door, okay? You always want to make sure you shut that door. You don't want to leave things open to get into our world that don't belong here. And that's what can happen if you try talking to the dead in unsafe ways. What I'm talking about is the Ouija board is it can be a very, very dangerous thing to do. I know this because I've had family with multiple experiences and bringing through things that are still lingering to this day. You have to be very careful. Don't willy-nilly this. This is not a game. It's not a game, okay? It's extremely serious and it's real, okay? So as the veil continues to get thinner and thinner, and you think it might be fun to do these things, remember you've got to really think about what you're doing, really think about that. I cannot stress that enough. At first, it may seem real fun and that you're contacting somebody that's good, and you're not, okay? You're not. They can make you think they're whoever they want you to think they are, to gain your trust and to get you to keep communicating on that thing, okay? Some people can't make it work at all, okay? My mom never could. make it work. But my aunt could. You just got to be very careful. It's no laughing matter, and it's not a joke. Please remember this and be safe. I guess that's all I had to say today. I hope you guys have a great day. I will talk to you really soon, and blessings to all of you.